Hi everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Have You Heard? I'm Richard, and today's Yes Friday. So we delve back into the Yes classics and we find South Side of the Sky. From Fragile. There we go. Um, November 1971 it was released. Spotify say the 7th of November. My very good resource says the 26th of November. I'm going with the 26th of November. Rick Wakeman's first album, Steve Howe's second album, Bill Bruford's second last album, John and Chris, long way to go still. um, what an album this was, and it certainly was a sign of intent, wasn't it? Um, the Yes album had taken us into new realms of wonder, and Fragile, despite the slightly uneven solo projects, delivered four group tracks of absolute top quality, and that set us up ready for Close to the Edge and everything else that was to follow. But we're going to listen to South Side of the Sky today. Um, there's still a couple of classics to do from this particular album, of course, but we're gradually going to work our way through the rest of the album. But today, South Side of the Sky, and it's a heavy number, isn't it? I mean, at the time, I remember buying this very excitedly and thinking, wow, and Roundabout, of course, blew my socks off. But then we came to South Side of the Sky, and this was heavy. Let's listen to it now and talk about it a bit more afterwards. Um, I'm on Spotify here, and I'm playing the 2024 Fragile Super Deluxe remaster. So this will be interesting. I haven't heard this before. South Side of the Sky.
To the crust, the sunshine.
And that's the end of side one. Now, um, I've known this song since 1971. I haven't played it a lot recently. Uh, and it was interesting listening to that 2024 remix. It had me reaching for my album, my vinyl. Um, I don't want to sound like a remaster snob or anything like that, but in a couple of videos that I've done, I've been a tad critical of some remasters I've heard, particularly of Yes remasters. I'm just going to say here that everything sounds a little bit sharp here. Um, and Chris doesn't seem quite as forward in the mix as on this beautiful artifact. I'm going to listen to this when I finish doing the video, um, and I've also got my CD here, which is the 2003 remaster, and that doesn't seem quite as shrill, if you like. I mean, that's maybe too strong a word. There are certain parts where the clarity is absolutely wonderful. And I didn't mean to start talking about remasters. I wanted to talk about the music and the band, but it's got me thinking a little bit. Um, Certain parts of Steve's guitar very, very clear. Um, and of course, Rick's piano is wonderful. It's what I've always loved about this song, to be quite frank, is the piano interlude and that almost jazz trio feel that you get with Chris and with Bill. Um, and Rick Wakeman's piano playing is always such a delight, and it's what stands out for me amongst all of his wonderful stuff that he's done with Yes and on his own, of course, over the years. But when he's on a piano, um, it feels transcendental. I don't know why. I don't know what. Well, it's probably because he's such a wonderful player. But his piano parts on Yes always seem to be my favourite parts. So yeah, the remaster. I'm going to listen to the original and just see if I'm right or wrong. And perhaps in the comments below you can tell me my ears must be getting old, or else you might agree with me. So there we go. Uh, Reading a few articles, I've got a couple of really interesting books on Yes, and reading some articles and some reviews of Fragile. Um, I was very taken by one that said they talked about it being a burly riffer, and of course that's a bit lazy and pretty obvious. I mean, but that uh, Bill and Chris um, groove is quite remarkable. But somebody says that all roots of prog metal can be found in this particular song. From Rush to Dream Theater to Opeth, the roots of their music can be found here on the south side of the sky. Um, really interesting stuff. Um, I dabble around with Dream Theater, and I've dabbled with a little bit of Opeth, but not the growly part. But when they're a bit more prog and a bit less growly, I enjoy Opeth. Um, it also takes me to Tool a little bit, and I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are on Tool. In the last 18 months to 2 years, I've discovered Tool. I'm very late to the party, but I find their music fascinating, and I wouldn't mind doing a track or two on the channel. I wonder what kind of response I would get. I know there's a whole huge bank of Tool fans out in the internet world. And I went to see them in concert in Manchester on their last tour last year, and I was blown away. So that's another matter. But you see, yes, they started everything in influencing countless other bands, didn't they? Of course, we Rush there in that particular comment, and of course we all know that Rush loved Yes. So it's really interesting to go back and listen to these songs again, and also listen to different versions and different masters of the songs, and see what you can pick out, and see if you can pick out anything new, or see what kind of emphasizes what you loved about the song in the first place. Um, Absolutely wonderful. So anyway, there we go. Yes Day today has been South Side of the Sky Day. Uh, what do you think? Please let me know what comments you might like to add. When did you first hear this particular song? You've seen them in concert, you've seen them play it live. I saw them play live a few times, uh, and always enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to help us push the channel out to more and more people. And if you can tell some of your friends about us, if you enjoy watching me ramble on about my favourite music and your favourite music too, um, tell a few friends and encourage them to come on and have a watch and have a listen as well. Thank you very much for that. But that's it for now. Yes, Friday is officially closed, but you can watch the video, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. So until then, cheers, everybody.